brings us an inside look at their mission to protect the critical undersea infrastructure there.
Sunrise around 100 miles from Russia. On the near-freezing Baltic Sea, tension mounts.
Is a NATO warship Foxtrot A03 over?
NATO is retooling for a new war.
Stand by varen.
A hybrid war. Ultra-modern sophisticated tech is being prepped for underwater action. Specialized subsea drones designed to dive deep below the surface.
This is the sharp end of the mission, protecting our internet. It's not up there in the sky, it's under the sea.
NATO's mission, Baltic Sentry, is a rapid response to an escalating new threat. Multiple cables cut in recent months.
And this is what the undersea internet cables look like, this size. They're tiny, they're vulnerable, they're easily cut.
In these waters between Estonia and Finland and beyond, an unseen enemy is believed to have been targeting internet and power cables. The subsea drones and the battleships getting eyes on the threat.
A lot of the ships that we found are acting strangely, originate in a Russian port or are going to a Russian port.
This ship anchor suspected of being dragged on the seabed, intentionally damaging cables Christmas Day.
How far have these anchors been dragged at sea?
I understand a couple of 100 miles.
Is that normal?
No.
How does that happen? Can a captain not notice?
Very good question. And my guess is no, a captain does know that, and that's probably intentional.
Repairs can be complicated, costly, and take months. Worst case, an entire nation can be cut off from the internet.
Under the sea here, there are multiple cables linking Estonia with Finland. In the Baltic Sea, dozens more. The numbers keep growing across the globe. There are hundreds of cables.
According to NATO, more than 800,000 miles of cable, carrying $10 trillion of international trade. The mission critical enough to have expensive fighter jets on tap. Conditions at sea level, though, the biggest challenge, as we saw on a relatively calm day. Each NATO warship bringing its own speciality. This one, sonar. Less than 2 weeks into the mission, commanders at sea increasingly confident who is responsible.
And who is the threat here?
Russia, that's quite clear.
Russia denies any role, but by this day's end, more NATO nations committing forces to Baltic Sentry. The flotilla growing. NATO HQ commanders facing tough choices.
The proof, the smoking gun, it's very, very difficult. We have to balance between this moving into something that can become very ugly. And what I mean by that is warfare.
Nick Robertson, CNN, in the Gulf of Finland, the Baltic Sea.